Hi everyone, and welcome to the Women of Sweet Swine County, where we share small town stories with big town attitude. And joining me today is my beautiful co-host, Paris.
Oh, well, thank you, Prairie Ann. It's nice to be back. Nice to be here. We have a great story and interesting guest, and what is wrong?
Oh, Paris.
What?
Have you not seen the front page of the Daily Bore? I can't believe you haven't seen it. What is going on?
Because it's kind of a bore. That's why I don't read it. Let me see.
You don't read it?
No.
Oh my gosh, look, just take a look at this scumbag paper has turned into.
Jeez, big headline.
Look at that.
Part-time sales clerk causes Lady Gaga frenzy at local store. Oh my God, what? Not our store. What local store? How did this happen? This is a front page story in the biggest newspaper, well, the only newspaper in Sweet Swine County, but still the biggest. What happened? PR nightmare here.
It is a PR nightmare, let me tell you. Go ahead and read it. Everybody wants to know about, just go ahead and read it. Let's just get that over with.
Okay. Sweet Swine County residents have been asking themselves, is it true? Did I see Lady Gaga at the Giddy Up Boutique? This latest scuttlebutt was dashed when Giddy Up Boutique co-owner Prairie Ann admitted in a recent interview with the Daily Bore newspaper that it was all a big mistake. People are too quick to gossip here in Sweet Swine County. And Prairie Ann commented, our part-time sales clerk was trying on some clothes, and when she came out of the dressing room, I just said, well, Lady Gaga, look at you. As it turns out, Nosy Norma, the waitress from Edie's Cafe, happened to be in the shop and overheard me. It didn't take but a New York minute before the entire county thought international recording sensation Lady Gaga was in town. Don't blame me for the mix-up. Oh, Prairie Ann. However, Sweet Swine citizen Ronnie P. Silage was too slow on the uptake and had already dashed into town to have his picture taken with who he thought was the famous star. Silage told the Daily Bore, I got right into town to have my picture taken with her. Now I find out it was all a scam. She wasn't really Lady Gaga. And here I had an expensive life-size poster made up of the two of us from the picture I'd taken with her. I think the Giddy Up owners should pay for this. End of story.
Yeah, can you believe it? And you know what I've learned from this whole thing is they don't call Nosy Norman that for nothing, and I would like to tell Ronnie what he could do with his life-size poster.
I cannot believe this. I mean, yeah, he should be hog-tied and whipped or whatever you guys do here.
Whatever you do in Sweet Swine County, absolutely. But you know what, Paris? Let's just try to forget about it. And why don't we just introduce our guest?
That's a good idea. Oh my gosh. So, ladies and gentlemen, from the county of Sweet Swine and the town of Horsefly, the curator of the Sweet Swine County Museum, Miss Lola Leftover.
Oh, she thinks she's so hot.
She's not.
Welcome, Lola.
Welcome. Lola.
Welcome to the show. This is the women of Lola. Yeah, this is the women of Sweet Swine County.
The Lola show.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So Lola, name sounds familiar, and I've got 100 things running through my head. But why is it that I've heard of you, but I don't know you?
Leftover is a family name long associated with Sweet Swine County. Yes, we were here on the inception of this county. We've been here for a long time.
The inception. That's interesting. Well, you know what, Paris?
What?
I think I know your brother. Is your brother Lenny Leftover? And he does that little
Yes.
show about restaurants with little cooking it up with Betty.
Yes,
Little Betty.
Really?
Yeah.
The leftover cooking show?
That leftover cooking show.
Excuse me. That is my
me.
brother. He decided that he was not going to follow in the family footsteps, much to my father's chagrin.
Well, Lola, how many leftovers are there?
Too many. How many leftovers are left over?
Excuse me. I think you're making fun of my name.
Oh, no.
No.
We're just a little confused.
Yeah.
You must have, if you're
was
the
the
only two
there are
that
several.
haven't followed, that haven't done 8-track repair, right? That's it. That was it, wasn't it?
There's
8-track
several.
repair?
There's
So
several.
how many people are doing the 8-track repair?
Many. We've spread out across the continent. Yes.
Interesting. So I'm getting the signal. We need to go for some reports outside of Sweet Swine County. What do you think? All right, we'll be right back.
Hi, Prairie Ann here. You probably know me from that hit talk show, The Women of Sweet Swine County, but I'm not here to talk about me today. My fellow celebrities and I have discovered some incredible counties and towns in our neighboring communities that you're sure to want to learn about. Let's take a look. Located in Story City, Iowa, in Story County, you will find Antiques, Iowa. Antiques, Iowa is so blessed to be located in the middle of Iowa, in the middle of the USA. Easy to find, north of Des Moines, on Interstate 35 at exit 124. Antiques, Iowa is open 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. 362 days a year. 130 great dealers furnish Antiques, Iowa with wonderful finds at reasonable prices. Why shop Antiques, Iowa? They are large enough to get lost in for several hours, and yet they still maintain a small, town-friendly atmosphere. Their staff provides great customer service. One of the best things that Antique Iowa does each month is to give away $100 in gift certificates. For each $25 you spend, you are entered into a drawing to win a $25 gift certificate. Antiques Iowa is such a fun place to go. They have true antiques that are more than 80 to 100 years old. Think about something that your grandparents might have used. That's an antique. Antiques Iowa has a lot of vintage, which might date 20 to 70 plus years ago. Vintage items could be clothing, home decor, kitchen, or workshop items. And they also carry collectibles like precious moments, Coca-Cola, and racing memorabilia. Collectibles are anything mass-produced specifically for a consumer market. Other examples of popular collectibles are 1960s to the present Hummels, the Danish plates of the 1970s to the 80s, and the Beanie Babies from 1980s till now. Antiques Iowa has rusty old farm junk, industrial metal, and architectural pieces so you can create those Pinterest projects. They sell a lot of salvaged windows, doors, chairs, knobs, etc. It's fun to hear what new purpose old primitives can evolve into with just a little elbow grease and a creative mind. Make Story City, Iowa a destination weekend and stop by Antiques Iowa. They guarantee that you will come again, and pretty soon they will be calling you by name as you walk through the door. Antiques Iowa, Story City, Iowa.
Bonnie P. Silage here, reporter from Sweet Swine County. My colleagues and I are excited to present a series of stories about our neighboring towns and counties, their points of interest and business, so take a look.
Located in Lake Mills, Iowa and Winnebago County, you will find Stutzman Physical Therapy. Established in October of 2006, Lisa Stutzman saw a need to serve many people in Lake Mills and the surrounding area with quality physical therapy care close to home. They quickly grew from one physical therapist and part-time office staff to a full-time physical therapist assistant, and office manager. The first 5.5 years of business, they were in a 900 square foot rental building. In March of 2012, Stutzman Physical Therapy moved into a fully renovated 300 square foot building. The increased space and modern facility has allowed Stutzman Physical Therapy to continue to grow and expand patient care. There is a difference in how physical therapy is delivered. They see the best results with one-on-one care. This includes hands-on therapy, exercise, and education on how to prevent future dysfunctions. They are a general practice that treats a wide variety of patients. They treat common sprains, strains, pre-post-surgery patients, neurological issues, sports injuries, and many more diagnoses head to toe. They are involved in the community by providing services to local industries with on-site consultations for injuries, job analysis, agronomic recommendations. They also volunteer their services to the local high school at sporting events and weekly screenings for student-athlete injuries. Stutzman's Physical Therapy continues to strive for improvement of all aspects in patient care, business growth, and community service. They look forward to the future in Lake Mills. Your pain is their game. Stutzman Physical Therapy, Lake Mills, Iowa.
Well, we are back.
So,
let's get the show going. We will talk.
Yes.
Let's talk about the museum,
About the museum,
Sweet
yep.
Swine County
The
Museum.
museum.
Lola has been
Yay.
curator for what, 6 or 7 months?
7
Not
months.
sure how
I
she
hear,
got that.
7
Yes,
Bribery?
yes,
I'm thinking.
yes.
Yep.
I have been the
Pretty good for
curator
leftover.
excuse me.
Oh, that's a good one.
I have been the curator for 7 months, the longest running curator in the history of Sweet Swine County's 32 years of the museum's inception.
Lola, guess what I heard? I heard Paris. I heard it's haunted.
The museum?
I heard the museum is really haunted.
It's
That's why
not-
nobody stayed there for over 7 months.
It's not
Is it really
haunted.
haunted?
It's not haunted. It's just minimum wage.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What is that?
Minimum wage?
I don't know.
It's something you would not know
Okay.
about, trust me. I'll explain it to you after
Okay.
the show because it kind of takes
Excuse
a long
me,
time.
are you making
We're
fun
fine,
of my
we're fine.
position? Okay, fine.
Well, Lola, you know what? I'm going to step back a gear. I am impressed. Speaking of being impressed, here's an article that was published in the Daily Boar. I read it just before I decided to quit reading it when they put out that article. Anyway, Sweet Swine County's most popular tourist destination is the town of High Horse, is the Sweet Swine County Museum. This one-of-a-kind museum boasts in the last year foot traffic of over 40 people. This success is in no small part credited to an outhouse that is made completely of corn. Oh, did you think of that, little Lola?
No, excuse me, but it's up there with the Corn Palace in Mitchell, South Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But an outhouse? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Oh, well, okay, figures. Designed by Sweet Swine County's own interior designer. It's a Dougie
It's a
Dugan
Dougie
original.
Dugan. Ah.
Hello.
Huh. Does it work?
No, it's no longer working, thank goodness. Oh my gosh. People still visit it from all over the county.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Yes, they
I
do.
thought it was a typo,
It's quite,
but hello.
it's quite an attraction. It is.
I'm sure it is.
Huh.
Wow. Lola, I see you have a brochure right there in your warm little hands. Can
Yes.
you tell us what it's about and what's inside the brochure? I bet there's a lot more interesting things in the brochure.
I would. This brochure, which I've made myself, I've designed it. Shh. I've designed this
She's shushing
myself.
us. It's our
It's
show.
wonderfully put together. I went to graphics design school
Oh my God.
for about 4 months. Anyway, it says the Trial of Elmer Plow exhibit. In this exhibit, you will be able to see photos of Sweet Swine's trial of the century. Elmer Plow, farmer safety expert, accused of the late Aunt Ella's house fire, was found innocent in the biggest trial ever held in Sweet Swine County.
Is this in the toilet?
No, it's
Excuse me, am I the guest?
Yeah, she was just a little confused. Sometimes we just kind of talk, it's just kind
It's
of a
our-
show where we
excuse
just all kind of talk.
Really?
It is
Yeah.
our show.
I think that's rude. Yes,
Oh, okay.
I think it's rude.
Okay, Lily.
I'm the guest. Okay. Lawyer Ed, who defended Elmer, said, "I think that a mistrial still is a win for me." The jury believed in Elmer's innocence and said that in no way would the safety kits given to them by Elmer Plow's mom have made a difference in the outcome.
Oh, that was
Okay,
very
that's fine.
nice, wasn't it?
Yeah.
very,
Wow.
very nice.
In
So
the-
really interesting, yeah.
In the exhibit, you will see the orange jumpsuit worn by Elmer and the gavel used by Judge Justice.
Really?
Oh, gosh.
Another exhibit is the sounds from the barnyard. It says here, in this one-of-a-kind exhibit, you will be able to hear recordings of farm animals dating back to the 1940s. The brainchild of Sweet Swine's safety expert, Elmer Plow, who was always looking for safe entertainment for all ages.
Okay, I just have a question. I'm just going to interrupt for a tiny bit because I think we're all a little bit confused. It's a good question. Is this like the Elmer Plow Museum? I'm totally confused. I thought we were doing the Sweet Swine County Museum, but all I'm hearing is
There are
Elmer
other things in there besides Elmer Plow.
Plow. Okay, just want to clear that up. Keep going. Okay, very
all right.
interesting. Although we have animal sounds right outside the door.
She's dating Elmer Plow.
Gotcha. Not that there's anything wrong
That's
with
just
that.
a rumor. It's not real. I'm too busy. I'm too busy running the museum to date anybody.
Well, Elmer is kind of a leftover.
The museum's open 3 days a
Hello.
week.
Excuse me, Elmer's a personal friend of mine.
Okay, so
Anyway,
obviously.
Elmer began collecting and recording farm animal sounds as a
interesting.
child, and as a young man, he created the sounds from the barnyard exhibit.
Oh, wow. It's like one of those books then. You know, where you open up and press the animal. Was that
No,
kind of what it's
I
like?
heard it was like pictures of animals, and then you press the button and it makes moo.
Is that what it does?
You say that like it's a bad thing. They're actually made of Swarovski crystals.
What?
Swarovski crystals.
I think you pronounced that wrong, Lola, right? Paris?
I think-
You would know how to pronounce it. That's not right.
I'm not even going there.
Okay,
Okay, you're
What
right.
do we
It
have
is
next?
right. Here's my question, though.
Okay,
In the native
Lola,
Russian,
Lola.
that is how you pronounce
Lola,
I have a
over
question on
here,
the exhibit,
we're
actually.
the talk show hosts.
Does
We asked the question.
I have a question.
Okay.
The animal sounds, are they by chance on 8-track tape?
it. Actually, they are. My father helped me build this. Yes, he did.
Oh, so that like just provides a little business for your family then. I get it.
I get it, too.
Yeah. Well, Lola, I must say that don't you think people in the audience, these exhibits, well, they leave me
Unique. They're
speechless.
unique. They're
they
unique.
leave me speechless.
They're unique,
What
exciting.
Can I say they are eclectic.
They're on 8-track.
They're on 8-track.
Oh, yes.
They're vintage.
Oh, they're
It's
vintage.
wonderful.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to go.
I'd like to tell you about another one that's on loan from Cooking It Up with Betty.
Okay, well, we'll listen to that one, but we really need to go in and listen to a report of an, point of
Something,
interest
yeah, outside
Sweet Swine County.
We just need to get away a little bit, so let's go outside.
We'll take a break and we'll be right back with Lola.
Hi, Prairie Ann here. You probably know me from that hit talk show, The Women of Sweet Swine County, but I'm not here to talk about me today. My fellow celebrities and I have discovered some incredible counties and towns in our neighboring communities that you're sure to want to learn about. Let's take a look. Located in Rockwell City, Iowa, in Calhoun County, you will find Windows and Webs. Established in October of 2011, Deb Casey has been making stained glass for 27 years. Her hobby has become a fun and exciting job. During the summer, you can also find Deb at the Des Moines Farmers Market. Her small shop has frames, candle shelters, sun catchers, big and small, window panels, and jewelry boxes of all sizes. She does custom orders and repairs. You could say Deb does windows. Each year, her business gets bigger and better. Currently, she is sharing a shop at 418 Main Street with her husband, who has a painting business. Both businesses are growing, and they are overcrowding each other. Never fear, they have a plan. With the purchase of the old Carnegie Library on the southwest corner of the square in Rockwell City, Deb will be able to expand her business into teaching the art of stained glass. Make sure you check out what Windows and Webs has to offer you the next time you're in Rockwell City, Iowa. Windows and Webs, Rockwell City, Iowa.
Bonnie P. Silage here, reporter from Sweet Swine County. My colleagues and I are excited to present a series of stories about our neighboring towns and counties, their points of interest and business, so take a look.
Located in Humboldt, Iowa, in Humboldt County, you will find J&S Variety Store. Established in 1985, Jim and Joyce Crabtree moved to Humboldt from Spirit Lake when they purchased the Ben Franklin Dime Store from Pete and Mary Jensen. The Ben Franklin stores were closed in smaller towns, so Jim and Joyce became affiliated with V&S, and they say it's been a great relationship. Jim started working in variety stores in Spencer at the age of 12. Joyce's father ran a general store in South Dakota where she grew up. She recalls cutting their own meat, and they candled their own eggs. They also sold overalls and threads for sewing. The Crabtrees had an interest in starting their own business for some time and felt Humboldt was the right spot for this to happen. The variety store is the perfect place for seamstresses, knitters, scrapbook makers, and model enthusiasts, do-it-yourself, and general crafters. If they don't have what you're looking for, they can probably get it for you or tell you where you can find it. V&S Variety also sells a lot of yarn, fabric, and fleece material. They are the only store in town with such a large selection, and even some of the bigger towns don't have that much anymore. The couple agree that strong customer service and accessibility are things that they can offer that are often absent from the big box competitors. Make sure the next time you are in Humboldt, Iowa, you stop in and see what you can find at V&S Variety Store. V&S Variety Store, Humboldt, Iowa.
Oh, well, that was an all too short report from one of our reporters outside Sweet Swine County, because we're back with Lola, who is going to tell us about yet another exhibit at the museum.
Yes,
Wonderful.
I can't believe we're asking
Yeah.
this.
It's on loan from the folks at Cooking It Up with Betty. It's called
It's a
Hot
leftover.
Dish to
It's a
Pass
leftover.
Collection. Here's what we have to say about this collection in our brochure. In the collection
Brochure?
of watercolor paintings, dishes prepared by food expert Betty Thompson are forever preserved on canvas. Your mouth will water as you look at the painting Hot Dish Heaven. Jello Forever and Can of Corn inspired
Lola.
by
Lola.
Andy
Ooh,
Warhol.
Lola.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I just have another question, because that's kind of what Paris and I do when we have a guest.
We actually
ask
speak.
questions
Yeah, we don't
and we
just
do
listen.
an interview.
Yeah.
Anyway, who buys these paintings, and are they commissioned by somebody, or
Are they all hanging
do
in
they
the
actually
museum?
sell, or
Very prestigious people
or
buy
are
these paintings.
are they just in the museum because nobody wanted them?
They
Are
are
they
just
in the
leftovers?
museum because they're treasures.
I think they're
Oh, are they?
leftovers.
Yeah.
Yes, they're
Are they
treasures.
just paintings of leftovers?
Are they just
then?
leftovers? I thought that was funny.
Cooking
I
it
do,
up
too. She
with
doesn't think
Betty
it's funny.
does not do leftovers.
Thought that was funny.
No, they're
guess
one of a
not.
kind. Everybody wants them. They come in form of posters also, as well as the paintings themselves. We can't sell the real paintings, no.
Probably literally can't sell the
Yeah.
paintings.
Okay.
Oh, gosh.
Well, Paris, I must say this has been
It's
an
a fun
interesting
show.
show
It was
today.
fun,
Yeah.
and
What can you say?
it was full of
It's
leftovers, that's
full of
all I have to
But
say.
I have more.
I'm sure
I
you
have
do.
a lot
and
more.
I'm getting the wrap-up sign
It's
from
only
the
the
producer.
beginning.
Darn.
Remember,
Let me
everybody,
tell you
we
about
share-
our new exhibit.
Remember, everybody, we share small town stories with big town attitude, because we are the
women of Sweet Swine County.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.